a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily Podcast is a service of CNC News brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 members with business solutions since 1984. An overwhelming number of New Yorkers think the Governor's Moreland Commission should press on with its investigation of political corruption in state government, even though most of them don't know what it's doing. A Moreland Commission isn't named for anyone on the panel. It's named after the man who introduced the law in 1907, giving New York governors the authority to call temporary investigative panels. Governor Cuomo called this one after a series of highly publicized corruption cases involving state legislators. Nearly three-fourths of New Yorkers polled by the Siena Research Institute had no opinion about the Moreland Commission, and fewer than a quarter are following the news about it. But by nearly that same margin, 72%, they believe the commission should press its investigations. More than 75% think corruption in state government is a serious problem. The head of the Rochester Business Alliance is delaying her retirement, according to the RBA website, to oversee several events of importance to the organization and the community. Sandy Parker had planned to retire as CEO of the Regional Chamber of Commerce at the end of the year. Parker said in a statement that 2014 will be a year of major transition in the community with the Affordable Care Act, the transformation of Eastman Business Park, and several major economic development projects. Parker says all this led her to change her mind. Her decision could also have something to do with the likelihood of Lovely Warren's being elected mayor this fall. Warren wants a new vision for economic development in Rochester, moving away from big downtown and neighborhood housing projects and putting the emphasis on creating long-term jobs. Two men are dead after a shooting late yesterday afternoon on Elmwood Avenue in Brighton. This took place at the Elmwood Court Apartments. According to the Brighton police chief, a 30-year-old man was found dead and a 29-year-old seriously injured with apparently self-inflicted gunshot wounds. He was taken to Strong Memorial Hospital, but there died of his injuries. Police say they are not looking for any suspects. They have not yet released the identities of the two men. The Independence Party is urging Rochester voters to re-elect Mayor Tom Richards by voting for him on the Independence line, row 6E. The party said it believes the real election is November 5th, not the Democratic Party primary. The mayor decided not to actively campaign after losing the Democratic primary to Lovely Warren and after the death of his son. Monroe County Independence Party Chair Steve Corrin said he fully understands that decision, but he added that doesn't mean Richards wouldn't serve if elected. Corrin said Mayor Richards has steered the city away from bankruptcy without massive cuts in police, fire, or other services, and would keep Rochester moving in a very positive direction if he is elected. Green Party mayoral candidate Alex White announced a plan over the weekend he says will provide summer jobs for youth and keep them in school. White's 10 p.m. plan offers every city high school student who keeps a passing average a summer job, 20 hours a week for 10 weeks in the summer, and each student in the program gets a check for $20 every week of the school year if they keep up their attendance. White says this will give students an incentive to be in school, and he would split the salary costs with willing businesses in the city. Democratic candidate Lovely Warren doesn't have a directly comparable plan in her platform, but she does call for a program to expand the Pathways for Youth program into careers through local businesses and a summer learning partnership for city school students. To the left of the player window, you'll find links to these and other stories, and at the bottom of the page, links you can use to post news and information directly to us. Next podcast is As It Happens, updates are as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.